spanning.
Yo, was it the old time?
This is the old time.
Amazing.
So we managed to get the bumper off after a long time of unnecessary waiting or struggling. So I'm just going to show you what the headlights shine like now. I just hope the new ones are actually better. But at night these are very dim. And this is actually on bright. Okay, it might look bright on the camera, but it's not that bright actually. So yeah, I'm gonna remove this and then pop in the new ones.
Oh, thanks bro, thanks for the transformation bro. Epic customer. No, thank you. This little crack in the will it buffer?
Yeah, that's the same bumper.
Okay, legend.
This is the bumper that we got for the EG. Very nice condition.
It's actually brilliant, bro. The ears are still intact.
Oh yeah.
Which is hard to find.
I don't know if you can see, but for this is I don't know if it's a Honda problem, but I know it's a problem in general.
It's a problem in general, yeah.
The ears usually breaks off. So to find a bumper that still has it in a decent condition,
and it's OEM.
Yeah, and it's OEM. So obviously we can't put the bumper on just yet. We're gonna put this one back on in the meantime while we prep this, because this needs to get color and clear, and it needs to stand to dry.
So it's not clear at the moment though.
Yeah. But so it's pointless to put the bumper on at the moment because we're gonna have to take it off again. So we can just leave this one on in the meantime. But I mean, the headlights work. Before, when Riaz was driving and my brother was driving, you had to drive with the car
on brights,
brights all the time.
Yeah.
Just to see on the road at night.
So even the brights were dim.
Yeah.
Ish.
But that is because of the crack that was in the.
And the reflectors are rusted.
Yes.
That is rusted away.
So it made the inside of the headlight quite dark, and the light couldn't reflect properly, and that's why it was so dim. So let's hope now with these new headlights in, it will work better.
No, definitely.
The indicator also works on the side.
So I just wanted to fix this little thing here, and then we're gonna do the bumper. So we're basically getting the car prepped and ready because the car was pretty much going to a new owner soon, and obviously we want the car to go in a nice condition. So Shamel's brother actually commissioned us to do the job. Mechanically the car is 100%. I swapped out the starter on it already.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna take the car in for an alignment because I can feel that's a bit out. But all that's basically left is just cosmetics, and that's what we're sorting so that we give this car over to the new owner.
So this bumper is actually in a very good condition. So what we're doing is we're just sanding it down, and then we're gonna spray the base coat.
So we just sanding it so that there's grip. So we just went down to a 600.
Yeah.
Should be sufficient. So there's no need for primer on this one. But what we're gonna do right now is, oh, can I see me? I'm gonna use some degreaser.
Or
Just
known as
pre-cleaner.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that there's no contaminants or oiliness from our fingers or whatever on the surface of the bumper. This is a very important step, guys. A step that we actually missed before.
Yeah, look, we were told by professional spray painters that look at this is the stuff that we need to use. We've been wiping it down all the time to be spraying. So at least now we do it the proper way. And every time we go to color spray, we keep forgetting to add this to this.
So the evaporates quicker. Evaporates quicker than benzene. Yeah, so we used benzene previously, but I think this is the proper stuff. Yeah, guys, if you see we're in different clothes all the time, that's merely because we're not doing this over one weekend. We're pretty much spacing it out to allow. So we're gonna spray today. No, we're gonna spray today. Base coat, clear coat. Wish us luck. We are very bad at it sometimes, but I think it's a good step in order for us to practice a little bit. Then we're gonna let it sit let everything flow out for probably a week and then we'll get it fitted. But you'll see the end result in this video as well. I don't know if we're gonna maybe try and get a buff machine still, maybe run through the entire car, polish it, clean the interior. Because like we mentioned earlier, we basically we mentioned in another video. No, I still have that footage. We still have that footage, guys, don't worry.
It's sorted already.
Yeah, they probably sorted it. But the car is busy, basically being prepped for the new owner. He did not give or he won't be giving anything extra for what we're doing, but it's just a means so that he doesn't have to spend after that, because I don't think he's a car guy.
No. Anyway, it's my brother's friend is buying the car for him. Yeah. So we at least want to give it to him in a presentable condition.
Yeah, so that he doesn't have to spend anything afterwards.
Yeah. Also, it's gonna be sold with the wide Volkswagen, which actually came from my car.
Yeah.
So, I can yeah, I think we still need to get us the passenger side mirror. Just waiting on that.
Yeah, and I just want to have a look at that pulley as well.
Oh yeah.
Pulley is slightly.
Did you get this in here?
Pulley is doing like so very small little, so I'm probably gonna check out the pulley.
Behind where I'm standing, it's a bit of a mess, but this is where we like store all our paints and stuff.
It's a lot of a mess, bro.
And we keep finding paints that we didn't need to go buy because we had extras.
Yeah.
We have like 5 tons of primer. And we've just been buying new primer all the time.
But we're not still gonna primer this bumper. It's just. Yo, we must if we open up this silver though. I'll show them. This is our core silver.
Yeah, this is when we sprayed wheels.
Yeah.
Look, there's been some requests by guys on either the channel or the Instagram asking us if we can spray the car or whatever. So we said, look, we used to do that when we started out, but
not cars, just rims.
Just rims, but yeah, it cost us more than what it was worth. So we decided to stop. That's why we're only working on our own cars, because if we do mess up, we mess up on our own cars. And not to decide we intentionally mess up, but I mean, if something does go wrong, because one customer's rims we sprayed 3 times over, and we took out of our own pocket.
Right.
Twice. Yeah. So yeah, that was a challenge for us. But I mean, obviously it's a learning curve for us. So going forward,
we're going to use it as a stepping stone to learn. You know? No, I understand hard for you.
That's so full.
Yo! My bro. Oh, I think we went to go mix some extra.
Did you throw others in there?
No.
Where did that come from?
This is the good stuff. This is still what we had. Most of it.
We didn't even use this thing.
Nah, this is. Yeah, this is a closed can.
Brand
This was closed as they gave it with a masking tape around.
Yo.
But I can't show them now because I would need to mix in here.
Oh, my brother uses this.
I'll show them the color.
Oh. Okay, some of you guys might not find this interesting, but I mean for us we do, because it's a nice color.
So this is, I don't know if you guys can see it. Did you have a bubble? I still need to stir it, but this is core silver. This is the silver that I'm running on my rims as well. On the VTEC wheels. So if you want to refurbish or respray your rims, ask them for core silver. But it has a very nice sparkle in it. You know what I mean? You can actually check it out over there. I'm just dirty right now. Is it that one or the other one?
I don't know. Well, that's what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah guys, so core silver, or you can get hyper silver. That's a bit more expensive. This is fairly well priced.
Yeah, so now we have a whole can of core silver. Yeah. Please don't ask us to spray your wheels. Take one. Okay, so we applied the base coat. Look, this is something very rusty on. We haven't done something like this in a long time. Oh, it's not focusing. Oh. We haven't done something like this in a while. So, yeah, actually came out not too bad. Yeah, so what's your thoughts?
Nah, it came out nice. It's clean, it's smooth.
Yeah, we found.
Now's the scary part. Clear coat.
Yeah, we found a gun that we haven't used in a long time, so we were a bit wary about it.
No, but it laid out nicely. We're just gonna have to see now with the if it's gonna cause like serious, cause it looks like our guns are spitting a little bit. You know what I mean? So inshallah we'll invest in some new guns, but not. We're just right now making use of what we got. If there is a bit of an orange peel, that's fine. That can always be sanded down and polished afterwards. You know what I mean? It's not a train smash. We don't want the hectic runs though.
Yeah, so the rear bumper of mine was primed yesterday. Very nice, very nice.
Smooth, and I mean this is, it lay down so smooth. It's smooth.
Yeah.
It's like you don't even need to sand. Well, we're gonna sand, but it's like you don't even need to.
We did also the lips. So the rear lip, front lip, very nice. And then we did Riaz's bonnet actually. So we didn't record yesterday, but I mean we got a lot done. We did his bonnet and he's busy on the door, you know. And yeah, so we did the boot also. So basically the car's almost fully primed. He just needs to primer the fenders, the front bumper, and the fin.
Yeah, and then after that we're gonna lay another coat completely, and then we're done with primer. Up until when we need to white primer. So I actually bought some white primer today for his bumpers, so we can throw in them on the bumpers. Yeah, just so that the paint, it looks a bit better.
Yeah,
so the panel beaters have recommended to us actually. So some people refer to it as a sealer coat. And we call it your white primer.
It just brings the color out
a bit more, yeah.
Yeah, because especially with my color, it's a very unique color, so the white just enhances the color a lot more.
I didn't use
the strainer.
Yeah.
But there shouldn't be any bubbles or whatever in there. Inspecting. Yeah, let's put you on the tripod and time lapse. Take 2.
And it's closed, but it's still spraying wide open. Guys, it looks good. Huh? Yeah. Where's Abdul Malik? Came out sweet. So it is a little bit orange feeling, but it still needs to flow out. Because we literally just put on the clear coat now. But we're very nervous about spraying clear coat, guys. Very nervous. We always used to mess up. Yeah. But I mean, looks pretty decent. It's giving us confidence. Yeah, it laid out nice, bro. Laid out very, very nice.
For the first time in a long time.
Yeah. So, yeah, guys, proper prep. That's vital. Okay, so it's about a week later now. We allowed for the bumper, now it's perfectly set. We'll show you what it looks like. We did mention that we're not professionals, we're not perfect, we got some runs, it happens. But hopefully we can run through the bumper eventually, not now, and we can fix all of that. Then we still need to fix this little part right here. So I'm going to try and straighten this as much as possible, and then I'm going to try and blend. Apparently silver is a mission to blend, and considering this is the first time we're doing this, but hey, you have to learn somehow, right bro?
Yeah.
And we're going to do some touch-ups here and there. But yeah, let's get this off.
So we also got a passenger side mirror. Let me just show you what it currently looks like, because this mirror was silicone in like this, so you can't actually adjust it. So we managed to get us a second-hand mirror. We primed it and we're just gonna spray that.
Is this car going with the induction, or we're gonna put the stock airbox back on?
You can, I don't know, it depends.
Yeah, put the stock airbox back on.
Yeah.
Just so that it's nice and clean.
Yeah,
so
because
the back and side petrol is now, it drives off the VTEC.
We can even put the stock box on now.
Yeah, we can do that. Maybe that will help a bit with because sometimes it surges, but I think that's probably coming from the idle air control valve. It just happens sometimes, so especially on startup, cold start, and then it will run to temperature. Like when I start up a car in the morning, I let it idle. Shamil knows how long I take sometimes. I let my car's idle between 5 to 10 minutes, then I know it's proper temperature, you know what I mean? So I do the same with this before I drive, and then at times you will get that little surge, or it's not a hunting or anything, it's just Can't show you right now because I drove the car, but when that happens, it's normally your idle air control valve that maybe just needs to be taken off, cleaned out, or something there. But I think hopefully swapping on the stock airbox will fix it.
Yeah.
But it's such a minor issue. The moment you switch the car off and switch it back on again, it's right. So
yeah, so something we also fixed on this car, I don't even mentioned actually earlier on in the video. The car was having issues starting. Just explain that there quick.
Yeah, so it was having issues starting, so you would drive. Now, Shamil and I are familiar with the starting issue when it comes to your relay. A simple fix for that, guys, if that does happen to you on the road, maybe your car runs hot for some reason, it switches off, you can't switch it back on again, it's most likely your relay. And what you do is you take, if you have a spanner laying in the car, just tap on the starter itself, the
while you turn the ignition.
While the accessories is on basically in the car, so 2 turns or 3, whatever turns, your car will not start up. And then you come to the starter, just take a spanner or whatever, or screwdriver, something metal, just tap on the starter, it will create a spark and the car should start up. That will immediately tell you that your relay is clear. And the relay is just located there. Things like 100 rand. Yeah,
no, probably less.
Because a lot of people do a lot of fault finding when that happens. So the first thing they jump to is it's probably the starter, and starters can be very expensive. So
yeah, trust me, I know.
He knows, yeah. So
I replaced my starter and it was actually a battery, and I paid like 2,000 rand.
It's brutal, bro. But yeah, you need to do fault finding, but fault finding can be very expensive. That's why you start from the cheapest point.
Yeah,
I think when it comes to that. So yeah, so we replaced the starter on this car. Basically, first time in the morning it would start up, and the moment you switch off again and try and start up again, it just wouldn't swing again. You could hear the starter's not kicking out. So the starter was pretty much clear. Then you have to wait like for 5 minutes or so. Sometimes it struggles even more. And then Shamil had a spare starter laying around, and we just swapped it in 100%. But this car is so reliable.
Yeah, look, this engine bay on this car is still very neat, very OEM, other than the branch over here.
This car has 400,000 on the clock.
Yeah, but I think this motor was changed.
No, the motor was definitely changed. This is a D15 motor.
Yeah.
And obviously they kept the 160i intake, so there's a 160i originally, but I mean for 400,000 on the clock, this car's body is still very nice.
This car doesn't come with this motor actually. Like the spark plugs I think sits on top. There's like a small under logo at the bottom.
Yeah.
So it's actually a newer motor for the
this is the 1500. This is D15Z. We didn't even check with it.
Need to shine some light there.
Yeah. Oh shit, it's actually a D15D, bro.
Yeah, so the whole goal for this car that we have it on the channel is the car is getting prepped to sell.
It's technically already sold.
Yeah, it's actually.
So we didn't even need to do this extra add-ons. It's just like we mentioned earlier. We're only doing this so that the new owner that's going to be taking the car doesn't have to spend anything extra.
Yeah.
So we're putting in the work, buying all the parts, just so that you can enjoy the car even more.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're actually gonna hit that. I don't think I'm gonna be in this video because after this, the mechanical stuff is coming, bro. That's what we like. We're very excited. For you, for me.
Oh yeah. I must forgot about
yeah, you spoke, bro. But we're actually gonna go pick up a new motor with Shamil today. That will probably be in the next vlog. But just a heads up.
Well, yeah.
Hopefully, we're gonna go check it out.
Yeah.
We firstly obviously need to scrutinize, make sure everything is proper before you buy. Very important, guys.
Yeah. So yeah, it's finally revealing that I will be doing a bit of a motor upgrade. Riaz drove my car actually in the week.
Yeah.
Like for the first time, long road.
Oh yeah. That's the first time. The second time.
Yeah, but
nah, it's solid, bro.
Yeah.
The car is very soft, I must say. Through the bends, I didn't get to, obviously, you know, I drive like a maniac at times through bends. So I didn't push it hard, but it sits like glue on the road. So it's very nice. But I'd like to go test it on the wall. Maybe you and I can have a rematch sometime.
Yeah. Was the 1800 or this one?
I'm gonna have to get myself Nah, we're not gonna review what motor you're getting, if you're getting it.
Oh yeah.
I would need to get me one of those also.
Oh yeah. That'll be fun for like. It doesn't have the most power, but I mean, you know, it's quite nippy.
Yeah, through the bends, it's not really about power, you know what I mean? How your car can handle, because there was many occasions where I used to travel. Oh, we're talking a lot now, but I hope you guys don't mind. I used to travel and I used to take the Val drive every single day, morning, afternoon. And I used to start work at like 6 in the morning. So the roads were quite, empty. Come onto the Val drive. And I'd get cars that is deemed like fast on the twisties, you know what I mean? And I was getting with my 1500, bro.
Yeah.
Like
so I think you had the same motor like this.
Yeah, so on the stretch, on the longer stretch, now they were line, but when it came through the bends, bro, I catch up and I start. So it's not really, and that's what Shamil and I are gonna focus on. We love drag racing, but we're not gonna building cars for drag racing because that's a very expensive game.
Yeah. Well, track is the same, but I mean.
Yeah, but with track, we don't need to be excessive on power. We focus more on suspension.
Yeah.
Ones.
Yeah.
Stuff we can do not but stuff that we have some good knowledge about.
Yeah. So if we didn't reveal it before, our whole goal for our channel and for our cars is to eventually create a track car, like a circuit car. It's all inspired by the Japanese culture with the togging and the kanjo. Yeah, I'm gonna be
global time attack. We're not that big on global time attack here yet. I don't think so. Maybe in like Joburg and stuff like that. But if you guys are familiar with any, because I know in Joburg they have like Clubman's Racing. They have a group already for global time attack and stuff like that. It's freak mad, bro. There's one guy who's also on YouTube, Victor. He has a page and everything for his car. Red, EK. Ballard started out D15Z. He used to track the car. The man is now running K-swap.
Sure.
It's mean, bro. We don't have that kind of money.
Yeah.
K-swap. K stands for Klomgeld. We don't have Klomgeld. So we will figure out what budget builds we can do.
Yeah.
I'm struggling with this thing here, my bro.
Okay, let me help you out here because I think I put that bolt in.
Looks much prettier.
Okay, so everything sorted.
I mean the color match is also bad, so I don't think we mentioned this earlier, just before we confuse you guys. The silver that we showed you was not the silver that we obviously were gonna respray the bumper in. That was core silver. There was still paint left for this car because there was some touch-ups done on the roof recently. You can see it is a little bit out.
Yeah, we can pull the car out there, you can see.
I can see here already. But that's fresh paint also. And
yeah, compared to...
we sprayed over white. But I mean it looks 1,000 times more decent.
Just flip this one up, huh?
Oh.
We have so much broken bumpers in this garage, along with the fixed bumpers.
Yeah. It looks so much cleaner, no?
So now it's just this over here.
A clean front end, right off.
Lekker for the long drive.
Yeah, looks clean.
Yeah.
We still need to sort out the. We're still gonna spray all of this black. I'm also very finicky over how that stuff look. It needs to be,
Come on, focus.
you know. So we're gonna spray that a satin black. No? I still gloss black, satin black. All of us here on the inside. And then, like I said earlier, we got a bit of a run. The bumper was laying like that. Here's the run right there. So that we're just gonna sand down, polish out, and then we good to go. But that was the only issue. I mean, I must say for the first attempt, but like, not our first attempt spraying, but it's our first attempt. No, it's our first attempt spraying anything other than rims in base coat clear.
I was gonna say now, yeah.
We sprayed 2K the front end.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, not bad. All done. All done. It's good.
No, definitely.
Yeah, most of it. It looks good, man. The tires are thick, you know.
We got Abdul Malik here to go fetch the motor. He's also our qualified mechanic to help us inspect if everything is under it.
Definitely.
Yeah, we're gonna go pick the ass up now. Explain what is going on there.
Just an update. Update. The bumper it took a bit of time now to get to where we were now. Where we are. But everything is completely smoothed out. Filled. The bumper is just short a primer coat and base and clear. Then it would be completely done. But I was stitching the entire stitching groove right around the entire bumper. The mold right around the entire bumper is completely flushed out into the EG bumper. With the bumper flicks.
Bumper flicks.
And at the back, it's completely flushed out with bumper flicks as well.
Just to reinforce it in the back. So
this bumper does weigh a bit more now, so it's gonna cost a bit more as well. But yeah, I'm happy with the progress that we made so far. It's just time now that's shooting us a bit in the foot with spraying and whatever, because it does take perfection to get the finish that you want. So yeah, fresh. Must be. Hou dit vars.
So we are finished now with the EG.
Silver EG.
The silver EG.
Well, we're not finished. I still need to do the bonnet. I'm still gonna check that pulley also and then do the alignment on the car. But that I'm gonna do off camera. But for now, we're just calling it. It's basically done.
Yeah.
We collected the motor, which you're gonna see in the next video.
Oh yeah.
So that took a lot of our time away, but it was a little journey.
Some special spice there. Faluda.
So stay tuned for that one, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, we also did an update on Abdul Malik's front bumper. We will get back into that at another stage when we actually get into the primering of it. But for now, my focus of this video was the EG, prepping and spraying the bumper, fitting it on the car, fixing up the headlights and stuff. As it probably shows in the title, the car is being sold.
Yeah.
So we are just basically prepping it to being sold.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I think that's all for now. We'll catch you in the next one, which is the motor.
Yeah, that's coming
Definitely.
soon.
The rebuild.
Oh yeah. So now we press stop. Oh wait, sorry guys. Peace. Thanks for watching guys. Peace. Now we press stop.
Yeah.